Second round of the Class A playoffs tonight. Number 1 seed and defending state champ Bellevue West actually falling behind at home 7-0 early this evening against Lincoln Southwest. Bell West head coach Michael Huffman going for win number 100. We see you there, coach. In the first quarter, Luke Johansson back to pass, going to hit Keegan Johnson, the Iowa commit, with the touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good. T-Birds still down 1. That is until Davon Hall on the reverse. He's headed off to the races, get a few blocks in front of him, 84 yards to the house. Bellevue West runs away with it 45-13. Meanwhile, Omaha Westside hosting Grand Island this afternoon. Let's head out to Phelps Field for this one. Cole Payton and the Warriors ready for this in the first quarter. Westside up 3. Payton hitting Cedric and Haywood for the short touchdown. Warriors up 10-0. And at that point, Wario and his friends loving it. Second quarter, Payton deep to Husker commit Kobe Bretz, who does the rest for the score. This one actually called back because of holding, but Bretz still catches a touchdown later in the quarter. Westside goes on for the victory, 45-3. Millard South hosting Millard West tonight. The Battle of Q Street, Part 2 in the first quarter. No score until the Pats' TJ Urban rolls to his right and hits Antrell Taylor from 18 yards out. 6-0 Millard South just like that. Second quarter, more from the Patriots. This time it's Gage Stenger in at QB now. Over to Jake Gassaway for the 15-yard pitch and catch. Millard South moving on 21-7. Meanwhile, Elkhorn South hosting Fremont this evening. Husker commit Teddy Prohaska's crew ready to roll in the first quarter. The Storm's Ben Warren taking the handoff, finding an opening outside, picks up 30 yards on the play. Elkhorn South in business. Move ahead to the second quarter now. It's the Storm defense getting it done, showing up and showing out. Ethan Diedrichson coming up with the interception. Elkhorn South with the shutout, 44-0. Creighton Prep taking on Millard North. This one played over at Omaha Westside this evening in the late game. Second quarter, Prep's Sam Meisenberg hitting Alex Bullock, who somehow brings it in to make it 14-3 Junior Jays. In the third, more from Prep. Meisenberg to Bullock again. Looks like a replay, but I swear it's not. Junior Jays up late in this one by a score of 28-17. Gretna, meanwhile, hosting Kearney this evening. The winner getting Bellevue West next week. Third play of the game for the Dragons. Quarterback Zane Flores finds Trevor Marshall, gets behind the defense. 74-yard touchdown. Gretna would be up 14-0 at one point. But in the second quarter, Kearney turns it around. Caden Miller with the pick. He's headed the other way for 6 as Gretna gets knocked out at home tonight, 30-28. We'll have highlights from Class B and over in Iowa coming up after the break. Class B first round action tonight, Scott Catholic and GI Northwest. Matt Turman not a happy camper tonight. You'll see why. Pick it up in the second quarter. Skyhawks down 1. Dominic Melrose gets the handoff, runs it in from 35 yards out, but it's called back because of holding. The drive would stall. That kind of night for the Skyhawks. Later in the second, the Vikings' Sam Hartman going to hit Parker Janke, taking it deep inside Skyhawks territory, and the defending champs go down tonight. Scott stunned at home, 27-20. Elkhorn, meanwhile, hosting Omaha Gross. Quite a few characters in the crowd this afternoon. In the first quarter, Antlers up 6 and adding to it. It's Braylon Johnson getting a few blocks, staying on his feet, running some guys over in the process. 13-0 Elkhorn after that touchdown. Second quarter, more from the Antlers. Grant Gutschchow over to Drew Christo, and the Husker baseball commit takes off 90 yards to the house. Elkhorn wins big, 53-7. Over in Iowa this evening, Lewis Central taking on Ballard. Pick it up in the second quarter. Titans up a couple touchdowns. Logan Katzer getting the handoff, running it down inside the Ballard 10-yard line. LC in business. Later in the drive, Braylon Camrad going to go to you-know-who. Husker recruit Thomas Vadoni with a nice toe touch for the touchdown. Titans take it 34-6. And they will go on to face Harlan for a spot in the Unidome. The Cyclones hold off Carlisle 49-42. Meanwhile, St. Albert beats South O'Brien 20-8.